Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Friday, January 30th, 2026. So, on the penultimate day of January,
Yes.
how did you find today's crossword?
Well, I saw it was by Robyn Weintraub.
Yes.
That is always a good solve.
Yes?
I always enjoy her puzzles. This one seemed harder than usual.
Hmm.
I had a lot of trouble in the lower left corner, but eventually I got it
Mm-hmm.
and had an enjoyable time doing so.
Me as well.
Mhm.
I didn't realize I don't think I had that much trouble with the bottom left.
I'm sorry, bottom right. I was the bottom right.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these were definitely crunchy clues.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Oh,
it's a Friday, so we expect it.
that's right.
But there was always a payoff because they were so amusing.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I totally agree.
I mean, I started, as is my wont, started marking off the clues that I liked. And I'll put a smiley face by the first and then two smiley faces by the second. And pretty soon I had to resort to scientific notation
Oh,
because I
my.
had so many smiley faces.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Like-
What was your favorite?
Oh, I can't pick one. That's like asking what's my favorite child. I mean, there were all sorts of let me just see here if there's anything well, I'll tell you. Okay, first of all, one across. Puppetry and animation, arts.
Mm-hmm.
That did not occur to me at all.
Oh, uh-huh.
Did it to you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I thought, well, they're arts. Uh-huh.
But did you look at puppetry and animation and think arts?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think people who make puppets and animation are very artistic.
I had no idea what they had in common,
Uh-huh.
as seen on TV, I suppose.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
But we had 3 down was great. End of a NASA countdown. So I thought, well, it's got to be blast off.
Yeah.
Because that's the last thing they say.
Uh-huh.
But it didn't fit.
No.
And then it turned out eventually to be, I got 0 at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, what? And then I think I got the M from 14 across, title for Jane Goodall, Dame.
Mm-hmm.
And so it turned out to be T minus 0.
Right.
I had -0 and I'm like, what comes before minus? And
Uh-huh.
it's T minus.
Mhm. See, I had the T and M, and I thought, oh, there's something wrong there. I didn't have any of the other letters, but eventually I was like, oh, yes, it does make sense. T minus 0. That
Mhm.
is true. That is the last part of the countdown.
Right after the I of minus came from 17 across, switch to a shorter line, say, edit.
Edit. Yes.
That was just great.
Yeah, that made me laugh.
9 down, I got totally suckered in by Milky Way, e.g. And so I went for chocolate bar.
Oh.
Milky Way is a type of chocolate bar, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
And it fitted.
Did it really?
It absolutely fitted.
Oh, uh-huh.
But it turned out to be Spiral Galaxy.
Yes, that's right.
But the best part, 47 down, Nestle's bubbly chocolate brand, Aero.
Aero,
There's
yes.
my chocolate bar. Just move to the other corner.
That's right. That's right.
9 across was cute. That was stopped lying, sat up.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do you spell lying if you're like telling a lie? Is that spelled the same way? Lying?
I think so. Well, I'm not sure. Maybe it's L. Yeah, I think it is L-Y. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It wouldn't be L-I-E-I-N-G. I wouldn't think that's 3.
This is embarrassing.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's funny because 21 across melts down goes berserk.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, I don't know how to spell berserk.
Uh-huh.
I think I missed the class where they taught that. Apparently I missed the class where they distinguished between lying and lying.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. One of my favorites was 23 down. Request from someone who has completed all the courses. Check, please.
Yeah, I was going for graduate now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Mm-hmm.
I liked how they had 24 across It's negative 90 degrees at the South Pole, abra, and it's lat
Right.
for latitude.
Latitude, yeah. I first put low. I thought, but then I thought, oh, it could never get down to the minus 90 degrees, could it? Maybe, considering how low it's gotten here.
If it does, you have to send an emergency evacuation request.
I think so.
But we had lat, and of course the opposite is longitude, and we had 42 across. Cheney of classic horror, lawn.
Lon Chaney.
So we had sort of lat and lawn, although I think they usually write it lat and long if they're going to abbreviate it. 20 across, spare part, pin.
Yeah.
I think I have to do more bowling or something like that. Let's see. 33 across was great. Small branch of Marvel Comics, Baby Groot.
Oh, that was my favorite.
Oh, okay.
I just thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
I finally got it. No.
You probably did 33 down, more than just smile, beam.
Beam.
Or maybe she did when she came up with that. By the way, Robyn has done a total of 52 crosswords since 2011.
Wow.
Including 36 Fridays.
Wow.
Once again, we dub her the Queen of Fridays. 42 down, looks below the surface, X-rays.
Yeah, that too was another great one.
It was just everywhere you went. I had no idea what to do with 36 across. Brand whose logo has an A-shaped caliper, Akira.
Akira, yes. I didn't know either, but I got maybe a couple of letters, and I thought, it looks like Akira. And it was.
Yeah. I mean, there's some that, if you mention the one with the stars, that's going to be Subaru. And if you mention the one with a VW, that's going to be Volkswagen. Yeah. and Chevy has sort of got like the cross. I guess I know a lot of them, but just Acura. I mean, what's Honda? Just sort of an H?
Well, it's sort of a stylized A, but it's sort of
no for Honda.
Oh, for Honda, it's just the word Honda.
Don't they have
they have like an H on
right.
Yeah, just an H on the front of the car.
Sort of been gussied up a bit, though.
Yeah, it's kind of modernized. So.
We had 59 across. Characters from Crete and Sparta, ? Rose. Spelled
yes.
R-H-O-S.
Yes.
And of course, yesterday we had Rose spelled R-O-W-S.
That's right.
If there was a third way to spell Rose, there is R-O-S-E. I predict, listeners, that if you look at tomorrow's crossword, you are going to find Rose, R-O-S-E. Guaranteed.
I don't know.
I'm not going to put down any money on it, but that's my theory. It would be so good. 31 down. British row houses was Mews. M-E-W-S. Yeah, it didn't really resonate that much. But
the only way I remember that was when we were in London one year. We went to the Royal Mews, which had the horses, just had all the Queen's horses. And so I thought, well, I had the M and the S. And then eventually I got the W, and I thought, well, it must be Mews. Maybe Mews means row house, because that was that was like a row house for horses, I guess, because it had houses. It didn't have anything on either side of it other than more houses. So
that M of Mews came out of 31 across some repurposed cornfields, mazes.
Yes.
So. All right. Well, this was an amazing crossword.
Great job, Robyn.
Yep. All right. Well, that's it for the crossword, but it is Friday, which means it's time for Fun Fact Friday.
Do, 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 do.
And this Friday, we go back to a clue that we had, I think, just yesterday.
Yes.
And it was about the Fab Five. And I'd like to point out that there are two Fab Fives. There's a group of basketball players that we're about to talk about. And there's also a Fab Five referring to some, not particularly well-behaved cheerleaders, but that's a different Fab Five.
Oh, well, we don't want to hear about that.
Yeah, we're going to hear about this one. The Fab Five was the 1991 University of Michigan men's basketball team recruiting class that many consider one of the greatest recruiting classes of all time. The class consisted of Detroit natives Chris Webber and Jalen Rose, Chicago native Juan Howard, and two recruits from Texas, Plano's Jimmy King, and Austin's Ray Jackson. The Fab Five were the first team in NCAA history to compete in the championship game with all freshman starters.
Wow. That's amazing.
Apparently, yes.
Uh-huh.
Their trend-setting but controversial antics on the court garnered much media attention. They're the subjects of the Fab Five, the highest-rating ESPN Films documentary ever produced. One of the featured teams in two of the highest-rated NCAA men's basketball championship games ever played in terms of households, although not viewers, and a marketing juggernaut whose merchandise sales dwarfed even those of the national champion 1988-89 Michigan Wolverines men's basketball team. 4 of the 5 participated in the 1991 McDonald's All-American game. 4 McDonald's All-Americans in a single recruiting class stood as an unbroken record until the 2013 McDonald's All-American Boys game included 6 members of the entering class for the 2013-2014 Kentucky Wildcats team. 4 of the 5 members went on to play in the NBA.
Wow.
So they must have been good.
They must have been excellent.
Yep.
So
there you have it. A fun fact about
now we know.
Fab Five. A Fab Five fun fact.
On Friday.
On Friday, yes. All right, well, I'm all alliterated out.
Me too.
So that is it for today.
Okay.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. We'll be back again with our cutting-edge analysis of tomorrow's crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.